bit as they lift off to the north, and that trend likely to continue here as we go through the next few hours. We'll have details on that here coming up. In the meantime, for tomorrow, looks like this activity will taper off in the morning, then we'll probably get one more round of storms coming in late morning, early afternoon with some locally heavy rainfall potential. So heads up for that for your Saturday with temperatures in the mid 80s. Talk about all that as WGNO News at 10 starts now.
You can't get real blood out of them because that's not part of our system anymore. So you get their lifeblood, which is money.
Dylan Daspit is one of the missing men after the lift boat disaster in the Gulf. Tonight, a lawsuit claims the company's profits outweighed the risk to the crew going out in the storm.
Kenner police say they've solved a double murder that happened more than a decade ago.
And how a Mardi Gras Indian chief and his wife are sewing a message with beads.
You're watching WGNO News at 10, New Orleans' very own.
Welcome to WGNO News. I'm Kurt Sprang.
And I'm Susan Rosejen. A second lawsuit has been filed against Secor and Talos Energy after that lift boat disaster in the Gulf. Both lawsuits filed by the families of men who are still missing.
WGNO's Chris Welty is here. Chris, there's a lot of blame going around. Anybody left off the blame list in the lawsuit?
Kurt, Susie, the lawsuits filed by the Spagnoletti law firm in Texas do not name the Secor Powers captain David Leday. The lawyers believe ultimately Secor and Talos Energy, not Captain Leday, made the call for the crew to leave port.
The wife of Dylan Daspit and the fiance of Jay Guevara are suing Secor Marine, Secor Lift Boats, and Talos Energy. The suits claim the companies put making money ahead of the Secor Power crew's safety.
Somebody was saying, get on the job. Time is money. Somebody was putting pressure on this deal. We're going to find out who that is.
Frank Spagnoletti is the lawyer for the families. He says the suits also take aim at who made the decision to sail during rough weather conditions and alleges the vessel was not properly maintained.
And we also know that this vessel wasn't even ready to go. It was still under getting some maintenance done, Chris. They had just been in the shipyard.
The companies are accused of not having an emergency plan or acting quick enough to save lives.
They had to call up a dive team from New Jersey because, God forbid, we don't have divers in Morgan City.
The suits seek millions of dollars in damages in hopes of taking care of the families as their lives are changed forever. There's also a goal to make sure a disaster like this never happens again.
Well, the only way you can get their attention to make sure that they don't make those mistakes in the future is by financially. You can't get real blood out of them because that's not part of our system anymore. So you get their lifeblood, which is money. But it's up to the jury to decide that.
Spokespeople for Secor and Talos both said their companies do not comment on litigation. We do know families are still holding on to hope that their loved ones are found. Today, former President Donald Trump donated $10,000 to help the United Cajun Navy continue their search efforts to bring these missing men home. Kurt, Susie.
Okay, thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.